Now, members of the media will find out this morning if they will be allowed to sit in on the proceedings at the Madlanga Commission, which resumes today. And this is evidence leaders will bring an application before the Commission requesting an in-camera session. Now, the Madlanga Commission adjourned over a week ago after crime intelligence head Dumisani Khumalo fell ill while in the process of delivering his testimony. But for more on this, we cross now to SABC News presenter Ayanda Nyathi and reporter Canny Maphanga. Ayanda and Canny, good morning, Ayanda. Just to get a sense of, where we are in terms of the application that's to be brought by the evidence leaders, do we have any details at this stage?
In some respects, we don't. Good morning, Sakina. Great to see you as always. We're back at the Bridget Mabandla Justice College, where some things have stayed the same, but many others have changed. There is an anticipation that things will happen very differently from here on, given what's already been communicated by the Commission about that application you've spoken about. But it also feels like security is a bit tighter than what we're used to, and perhaps that might signal to us the sensitivity of the information that's likely to be shared over the next couple of days. But you're right. Canny Maphanga is our senior reporter who's also with us here in Pretoria, and here we are once again. The last time you and I were able to sort of cross each other like this, there was actually a short adjournment, or brief, an abrupt adjournment is the term I'm looking for. Dumisani Khumalo not feeling well. We don't know who's going to be on the witness stand today, but we do know it's not him.
Indeed, and we know that they're now in the realm of the sensitive information with relating to the disbandment of the PKTT. Remember, we're still in phase one, so we know at the very least that it is members of law enforcement agencies that are still going to be laying the foundation regarding these allegations of criminality, political interference, and corruption in the criminal justice system. And based on the level of security for us just to come into the precinct this morning, we know at the very least, or can suspect, that because Khumalo is not on the stand, they've had to rejuggle witnesses, meaning that we're now in the phase where they could either be talking to the PKTT members themselves, the GCI ops, investigators, or prosecutors that could deal with the allegations that Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi has put forth. I'm leaning more towards members of the PKTT, because remember, they are the ones who will explain the operations of the political killings task team, the kind of cases that they're working on. We know that a lot of that information is sensitive, it's ongoing, it's classified, and that team or that unit is still operating right now as we speak on a number of different cases. So we can expect that that evidence is not something that can be put in the public domain. We've already been forewarned about this, that there are parts of the evidence that they cannot share with the public, and they'll try to be as public as they can be, but where the situation does not allow for such to take place, they're going to make that formal application, which is part of the transparency process, where the evidence leaders will paint out why this particular evidence, it is not in the interests of justice or for the public to hear this kind of information. If that application is successful, that means we'll have to pack up our things until further notice, when the Commission calls the media back to have these proceedings back in the public domain.
Absolutely, and we'll be waiting to see also whether there'll be any word around Dumisani Khumalo. Of course, the last time we were here, like we mentioned, he said he wasn't feeling well, and there's still a bit of uncertainty about when he's likely to be back. But it's amazing, it's been less than 2 weeks since we were here, but so much has happened, especially when you consider what's come out of the process that's unfolding in Parliament at the moment in the work of that ad hoc committee, which I understand will resume once again today. But Sakina, we'll park things there for now. Plenty to be said. Canny and I will certainly watch the build-up to 9 o'clock or 9:30 when that application is likely to be made.
Well, thank you so much, Canny and Ayanda. And of course, that question being asked at the ad hoc committee to General Fani Masamula about the health of General Khumalo, and he said that he was recovering well. But of course, we wait to see what exactly the application will yield this morning. And those are our reporter and presenter at the Madlanga Commission for you, and they'll be keeping us abreast of developments there.